hey guys, and so yeah, we finished parts 1 and 2 of Max Payne 3. We might as well finish it. Open up my files here. Have some notes on the game. Okay, so unlike the previous chapters, the previous parts, which each had 5 chapters, part 3 only has 4, which I'm not really 100% on the length of everything. It's probably going to be about the same, maybe 3 hours or so. It could be shorter. I don't know. I'm prepared either way. Alright, let us get into it. Now, for everyone that's Max Payne'd out, this is the final game in the Max Payne series. However, there is a spiritual successor made by the guys at Remedy called Alan Wake, which is it's similar to the style that was created in the first Max Payne game by Remedy. Okay. And I'll be doing that next, which this was a pretty long game. Max Payne 3. Alan Wake is even longer. I think I looked up online that it's somewhere in the 10 to 15 hour range, which I might be able to breeze through it quicker than that, but who knows. There we go. Just trying to hit that dude in the head. I know Roop's probably like, aim up, shoot him in the head, but it's easier said than done. Is that aim button? No, that's oh well, wrong button, but that'll work. Max, what are you doing? Go, you're stuck. Okay. Anybody in here? Whoop. Max! The dude go. I don't know what he was aiming at. So it's cool when you keep shooting.
The dead guys looked like soldiers in one of those Central American guerrilla armies. Pirates with a manifesto. Psychos with a dream. That sort of bullshit.
Yeah, it's cool when you keep shooting, after you kill somebody. But it uses your ammo, so you're actually better off not doing it. But it looks awesome. Let's see. I'm not a fan on that pistol, but I haven't used it. Oh wait, no, is it 2 of them? No, that's it. Oh, the Dustbuster. Ooh. Oh my god.
The radio. Maybe I could send out an SOS.
And then he's like, oh yeah.
It certainly wasn't the first time I'd woken up with a hangover, long after a party had turned sour.
Not seeing any painkillers. It snowed last night, and occasionally I'm hearing the snow fall off the roof.
The need to get out of the boat's hull and onto the upper deck as soon as possible was countered by the probability of running into another hijacker. I had to move carefully.
I had to move carefully. Translation, I'm probably going to die a lot during this part. Excuse me. Gosh. Okay. All while laying down. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Fire was sucking oxygen from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feed. Move, Max.
Oh yeah. Is it? No. Oh, yeah, there is a time limit during this. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I think the first time I played this, I was like, what? What am I supposed to do? Where do I go? And I think I died.
I shut down one engine, but it didn't make much difference. My vision was going.
Where's the other one? Where's the other one?
Come on, Max.
Oh, where's the other one? Why did they not put them side by side? Ugh. Max, what are you doing?
Fire was sucking oxygen from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feeds. Move, Max.
Okay, now does it...
Shut down one engine, but it didn't make much difference.
No, not over there. Not over there. What the frick is it? Oh, okay. Yeah.
There. I could breathe again. Now the boat could get back to smelling like suntan oil, stale margaritas, and greed.
Okay, so emergency fuel shut off here and here, because that makes a lot of sense. What is this? Oh. You gonna take a shower, Mac? Oh, we can interact with the water even though you don't want to touch it. Do I get some kind of achievement for that? Do all the things.
This was the famous Panama Canal. We could have gone to the moon while I was passed out and I wouldn't have noticed.
Wait, what?
While I'd been dead to the world, some of my shipmates were just plain dead. Where had they taken them?
Whoa! Okay, that's more scrap.
So this was the famous Panama Canal. We could have gone to the moon while I was passed out and I wouldn't have noticed. It was a different scene than the one I'd stumbled away from. Where was everyone? I still didn't know what the hell happened.
Ready if you could interact with the exercise equipment.
The boat was well appointed.
Wait, can I watch TV? Can I watch TV? No. Okay. Wait. Max, you're supposed to knock before going in, buddy. Well, for a second I thought that was...
Guys up ahead weren't dealing with passengers like the rest of them. Maybe I should have realized then that this was no ordinary kidnap job. Something on the boat had attracted the sharks.
Yes, we can sell this lumber back home. Wow. This is a great spot. It's effective and comfortable. Wait, what?
After I got out of New Jersey, things had flared up again between the Punchinellos and the DeMarcos. Didn't look like things would die down anytime soon. I was gonna have to stay away from the only place I'd ever known.
I'm not too big on these guns normally because they're too slow.
Whatever they were looking for appeared to be gone.
But well, they got some stopping power. Wait, can we flush the toilet? Can we flush the toilet? No! Sink! Ah! You lose points! I can't flush the toilet. This is not reality. Music is like serious.
Daphne Bernstein, a recent divorcee, making the most of her considerable settlement, and Marcella was making the most of her. I don't want to think about it. I had to save some valuables.
What?
Miguel, vení para acá.
was getting my priorities out of whack. There was something firing these guys other than good old-fashioned socialist zeal. What were they looking for? It didn't make sense. Why would they leave the jewels and rip open the walls? It didn't occur to me just what the other cargo on board could be.
Oh, come on. Did I get him? That's Adina. What? Whoa! I didn't know I got hit that bad. Whoa!
I was on a ghost ship in a ghost canal. The whole thing creeped me the hell out.
Can't you interact with this? Okay. Oh gosh, I remember this. I remember this. I remember this. Okay. A piano.
And the band played on.
Okay.
Daphne's ship was always stocked.
Where did that come from? Max. Where's that from? Okay. That's not really fair. I mean, I was out of bullets. I mean, okay, these headshot things, like,
The boat was well appointed.
that's like probably one of the cheapest things I've ever seen in a game. Man, come on. I didn't even know you were there. Okay, duck, Max. That's right. Anybody else? Oops, I'm joking. Joking. Ooh, hello. Maybe not. I got 8 shots. Oh, come on. Okay, I think I got him. Stick your head out. Stick your head out.
Maybe there was something on the bridge. I checked every other inch of the boat.
Is this the bridge? I don't. Maybe it's. I don't know. This is the bridge.
I spotted Passos and Marcelo. If I'd known back then that they'd been up to no good while I was fighting my way through a band of violent paramilitaries and a worse hangover, I might not have wanted to get over to them so bad. Hey, Passos! At the time, I hadn't thought too much about this. I hadn't thought too much about anything. Now I remember it, it didn't seem quite so kosher.
What about, what's her name? Daphne. Do whatever you think is best.
I think it's best we try to go find her.
Yeah, okay, let's go. Now.
See, I didn't think Passos was a bad guy. He didn't need to try to save this woman or the crew.
Through here.
Didn't realize you knew your way around here. I think we're using that building to get across the canal.
I had a few issues with this.
There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste. There's gotta be a reason why they're going across the canal.
Huh. Take that dude out. Take that dude out, Max. Max. Okay. Ouch. lit up. Yeah, okay. I could have swore I shot that dude like in the head.
There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste.
I'll get it here in a second, Max. Max, okay. Shh.
Come on, I don't know how much time we have. Go, 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 go! Come on.
We can get across up top.
These are pros, man. Get it covered.
Ouch. Ew.
Come on, let's move.
I don't know what I expected to find. On a boat full of drunks and bullshit artists, I'd been a cabaret act. Shooting whatever came in front of me was easier than coming to terms with that reality.
Yeah. No, you don't. Oh yeah, this is pretty epic. Is that everybody? Nope, except for that dude. That it? I hear more. Max, what are you doing? Max! Okay. Max! Roar! looked cooler in my head than what actually turned out. Whatever.
That looked like the way up, but it was locked. I had to find a switch.
That was easy. I wonder if there's anything else. No. Yeah. Almost missed that. Whoa, dude. Scared me. Go. That was the epitome of epic fail. Don't see nobody. Don't see nobody. Excuse me. Max, wait, what? I'm hitting the shoot button. He just stared at him like, oh. Shoot him! Okay, screw this gun. Gun is way too slow. What am I supposed to be doing here? Okay. Whoa.
Fancy seeing you here.
Let's jump out. Saw it coming a mile away, buddy.
I blocked out all my questions. All I thought about was getting to Daphne Bernstein before it was too late. Jesus Christ.
Fuck, man. This is brutal. I didn't think things would be like this.
Oh. Oh.
I should have jumped in that goddamn canal myself and swum my way back to New York.
Let me ask you again, Max. What do you think you were really doing in Panama?
I was drinking.
People died. Innocent people. Who do you think robbed you?
I don't know. I was told it was people who disliked Daphne Bernstein, something about an unpleasant divorce.
Her ex-husband worked on Wall Street. Do you think he has easy access to Panamanian death squads?
Guess I didn't really think about it.
You were smuggling something, weren't you?
No. I mean, I didn't realize it at the time. I didn't think too much about it, but yes. Marcelo did drive off with something. I don't know what. I didn't see him until we got to Brazil a week or so later.
I think it was money. I think Marcelo and Victor have a friendly banker there in Panama. Your little cruise was to deliver the cash to him because there it's easier to launder.
But I thought the Broncos were rich.
Rodrigo's rich. The other two, they live well, but they don't have real money. Victor's campaigns were always financed by his brother. That is the way among certain rich families there. The eldest brother is the king. You know, he gets everything. The other two, not so much.
And now Rodrigo's dead.
Exactly. And Marcelo, too. It's an awful tragedy for Victor, huh? A man running on a law and order ticket, you know, whose brothers have both been killed in such terrible circumstances. A true patriot.
What about Marcelo?
Marcelo was an idiot. Were this true, I certainly don't believe he could possibly have known about it. But I do believe some other scheme, you know, some other bullshit. Whatever that cash was, Victor could have talked him into something. I don't know yet.
And Passos?
Well, Passos is a bum ex-cop. He failed in America, failed in São Paulo. He was surrounded by more money and more poverty than his tiny little head can handle. You think guys like that can't be bought?
No, but if...
But nothing. He's probably not a bad guy. He's just a man caught in the crossfire of a very rich family.
What about me?
You. You're the fall guy. The American. Running around, acting like the action hero. Killing lots of people. You're a stroke of genius.
That ain't how it is.
You were an angry ex-cop. You were sitting in a bar with a history of violence and a history of a bad temper. You were perfect.
Me and Passos went to the academy together.
Did you?
I don't fucking know.
Okay, let's take a drive, Max. Want to do some good? Want to get yourself killed in a good cause? Then I need you to check something out for me.
Like what?
That incident at the favela today. Now, some of my officers say a bus drove off some captives.
They did, I saw it.
But no captives were ever booked.
They probably handed them off to the paramilitary death squads, the,
Pretos.
Right.
Who did?
I don't know, the cops. The other cops. The cops who shoot on sight.
The UFE.
Right.
Max, you see that building there?
Imperial Palace Hotel?
Yeah, that's what it says. People go in there in large groups under armed guard. But it isn't a police station, and no one comes out of there.
Why don't you just go in and bust the joint, get a warrant?
I'm only a cop, Max.
So you keep saying. Time to find out what was going on here. I didn't fancy booking myself in the presidential suite, so went looking for the basement.
I vaguely remember this. I remember this being kind of tedious, difficult. 12. Great American Savior of the People.
I wasn't too excited about the acoustics in this place. A couple of gunshots would sound like I'd walked in here with a goddamn marching band. It wasn't pretty, but I guess none of what was about to happen was gonna be. It was the question I kept on asking myself. How could I have been so blind? I was convinced the Broncos had gotten the wrong man for the job, but maybe De Silva was right. I was the stooge. The bad joke everybody got but me.
I'll have to check with Chad and see if this suppressor would work like this.
chato pra caralho, ele tá cheio de chumbo. Ah, comeu um boi.
Either those guys wheeled their trash out on stretchers, or something was seriously wrong here. Call it evidence for De Silva. Ufe. Was there anything they didn't have a grubby hand in? A few days earlier, I'd have called it a coincidence, but I'd written off too many of those already. The Imperial Palace Hotel was a five-star, bona fide shithole. I needed to find out why guests were checking in by the busload and checking out by the bag load. Maybe the service would be better upstairs.
Você não tá fazendo nada, eu tô fazendo tudo sozinho.
Como é que eu não tô pegando nada, rapaz? Tô trabalhando aqui, ficando de olho e escutando você reclamar. Ó. Olha o quê? Para com essa viadagem, para de reclamar.
Você tá esperando o quê? Não, amigo. Caralho! Gente, morre de vez! Não, atenção!
Got one shot left. Not good. Oh well. Not much choice now. That didn't sound good. Whoa! Max! Told him to jump backwards and he... and jump backwards. Okay. Just seeing if I could do it. Yeah, stick your head out. That was my bad. I would say that's bullcrap, but it's actually a pretty smart little hiding place. Health is really bad right now. I'm not really sure where I'm going. Wait. Do I jump through there? No. No. Do I go down here? Oh crap. Whoa. Oh, I got you guys. Hold on. Move out of the way. I missed it. I was trying to hit that explosive in the back. Is that explosive? Or is that just pottery? Oh, what do you know? Shh. Grab that. Oh, okay. Glitch there.
I knew this thing was bigger than me. Bigger than the Broncos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture. Like looking in the mirror and for an instant seeing what everyone else sees. A bad caricature of a better man.
Broncos. Let me get a swig of Pepsi real quick.
The deal at the favela was getting dirtier by the minute. Those bastards were clearly in bed with the Crush of Prado. Now we just had to find out why. Starting with a bit of bedtime reading for Mr. De Silva. When you've lived the kind of life I've lived, reality comes at you through a different lens. But nothing could have prepared me for what was on the other side of that door. I had to get those poor bastards out of there.
Get him out of there. Go. Go. Wait. I said get.
I said get.
Serrano. He looked pathetic. A man defeated. I walked away and left him to his own personal nightmare. Whatever hell this was De Silva had sent me into, I knew I had to put an end to it.
Textures here look very Silent
I had
Hill
no choice
inspired.
but to push on. I didn't understand everything, and I never would, but I understood enough. Sometimes a complicated problem is best tackled with a simple solution.
Já que está tudo certo, o que você acha que eu estou fazendo? Não sabe o que aconteceu a última vez. Não quer mais doer. Tá tudo
No.
Então vamos lá, criança. Tá perdendo muito tempo aqui.
Are you serious? I want my other gun back. This one has like crap ammo. My other gun just like disappeared. Oh, you kidding me? Stupid grenades. Stupid. Okay, Max, you gotta find some ammo like yesterday, buddy. Okay. Okay. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Alright. Come on, come on, come on! Right in. I shot him right in his butt. Yeah, I'll just hide behind this chair with a ton of holes in it. Genius, Max. Get him? Did I see Hill? No. Max. I swear it's like sometimes you'll tell him to do something and he's like, oh, you want me to hide behind this, boss? It's like, yes. You're tapping X repeatedly and he's like, up, down, up, down, up, down. Come on. Raise your head up. Raise your head up. Say hi. Hello. Nope. Oh well. Don't stop shooting until they drop their guns. A little low on ammo.
This was hell on earth. De Silva was no fool. I'd have driven on off into the sunset too if I were him. But I was in too far now.
A piano.
There it was, the soundtrack to my life. And, for a few seconds, came harmony. Finally.
What the fuck is going on here? How much do you want?
What have you been doing?
I am a doctor. I help people.
What have you been doing here?
It's easy for you. Listen, I know people. They will kill you. I can help you. Trust me. Please, please.
What have you been doing?
Shoot him, Max. Shoot him.
Look, look. Lots of money. I do important research. Please.
Caralho! Caralho!
Espera, espera. Eu posso explicar tudo. Tudinho. Não, não. Por favor. Pelo amor de Deus. Por favor, não me mata. Não, não. Pelo amor de Deus.
E aí, doutor? For all Serrano owed me, he'd paid enough. For now, I had bigger debts to call in.
Now who's hungry? Okay. 16 shots of this, Max. Oh.
Even I could guess what Demolisal meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one.
I just know something's gonna pop out. Maybe not,
There
but
had to be something I wasn't seeing.
it acts like it wants me to see something. I don't know, Max. Garbage. We look at the pizza box. What do you want me to look at?
It was locked from the outside. They had a fucking arsenal in here. It was time to bring this little hellhole to the ground, so I decided to put some of their C4 to good use. I'd seen some dark shit in my time, but this was something else. These vermin had gone into a place where life was cheap and found a way to get rich off it. I just wanted to finish this and get far away from here. But then, true to form, more of the rats come out of their holes.
Quem sai desse prédio que esse cara tá morto?
Is there any more of these I have to plant? Oh, great. Oh, I'm glad that killed him.
At least my visitors have been kind enough to leave the gate open.
That got me some ammo. Whoa. Are you gonna have me play sniper again? Is that not okay? Is it a law that those snipers have to wear those hats? I get why they do it. Keep the sun out of their eyes, but still. Oh, what? Everyone did. Is that it? Oh, come on, Max. Ran out of pistol ammo. Come on, man. Actually, an idea. Wait, is that a golden gun? Man, lay off. I ain't even shooting at you. Yet. Okay, I just fell. Okay, I'm still alive. Okay. I didn't think he was dead.
Any time I'd bought had been going real cheap. If I was gonna plant the rest of those explosives, I had to do it now.
Ah, Max! Bullet time saves lives, people. Got one on that one.
That was the last of the explosives. I just hoped it was enough to bring down the building and all the evil in it. Who wants to take a shot? You see what this is? Come on, anybody? Want to be a hero? I got nothing to lose. Let's do it.
Que porra que tá acontecendo aqui?
Senor Neves.
What the fuck is your problem, man?
My problem? My problem? Wanna know what my problem is? You're turning humans into glue. That's what my fucking problem is.
I don't know what you're talking about, American. All I know is what I hear about you. You bodyguard for the Brancos. They are all dead. You help the poor. Today, many of them dead. You are a proper American hero.
At least I fucking tried.
Well done with your effort. The whole city is grateful. The great American savior of the poor.
That's right.
You think you made any difference? You think stopping this legitimate business venture is helping anyone?
Legitimate? You're stealing people's organs.
We pay for everything. We have the record.
Oh, so people can sell their livers, their hearts, their eyeballs? You're insane, you sick fuck.
We kept people safe in the city. Decent people. Safe. I know a lot of powerful people.
Well, your powerful people aren't gonna help you out of this one, buddy.
Well. So yeah, the first time. Come on, Max. Go, 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 go. Where'd you come from? Whatever. Yeah, I guess I'm not going that way. What? Max, what are you doing? I got 20 minutes. Okay, in order to beat that dude, you have to shoot like the side of his helmet, which knocks it off, and then you just shoot him in the head. It's
The city was dangerous, friend.
I kind of like it.
it's a little difficult.
Growing on me.
Nice to see a happy tourist smiling.
The fuck are you doing here?
I came back
I can see that. But why?
to save you.
Oh, yeah, real hero.
Listen,
Now, come with me, Max. To Brazil. Be a chance to play the fall guy in a plot that my boss's brother's hatching to profit from the selling of human organs. Yeah, it'll be perfect for you.
what are you talking about? I know nothing about human organs, man. Victor and Marcelo were trying to teach Rodrigo a lesson. Get him to loosen the purse strings and the family money. They pressured me into doing it. You wanna die? I came back for you. I did my best. I'm having a kid, Max. I gotta go.
Fuck you!
Sure. Later. Now, let's go. This thing works.
Chapter 13. That Baldy bad tempter.
I owe you everything.
No, you don't. I'm sorry I couldn't save your sister.
I was there. It wasn't your fault.
I was paid to protect her and I didn't.
She married into a sick family.
Maybe.
I just wanted to say thank you for giving us a chance to live. I mean, as a family.
I hope it all works out for you, for all of you.
Thank you. Don't be too long.
Well, buddy, that's it.
Where you guys gonna go?
I don't know, maybe back to New York, maybe down to Argentina. Giovanna has family in Salvador. Maybe we'll just stay there.
Me, I got business to take care of.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. I know it was very wrong.
It's alright, it's done. And hey, I'm having myself a fun old time. Maybe this is how things had to be. Figure I might as well die in the sunshine as die in the snow.
Look, I'm sorry I'm leaving. I got a kid coming. You know how it is.
I know how that is.
You know, I almost didn't say goodbye to you. I said to myself, maybe this guy will put a bullet in me.
Maybe I will. But not right now.
Thank you. Try to look after yourself, Max, huh? Life is worth living.
If you say so, pal.
I thought I was going to have to witness another murder.
Nah. Not him.
You ready?
I guess.
Okay. I've looked through this information you gathered. And it's not very nice.
What is it?
It's the Ufe. The famous Mr. Becker.
Friend of Victor Bronco.
Yes. And a contributor to his campaigns. A government employee, of course.
And?
A weapons dealer. A murderer. This was known. A dealer in human organs. This wasn't known.
A proper gentleman.
Sure.
So you're gonna bring him down?
Yes, because I want to lose my wife and my children and then get killed myself. All that after watching him walk free.
Tell me what has to be done.
Well, officially there's nothing I can do.
And unofficially?
Well, we can always try something a little more creative.
Creative? De Silva had promised me a 10 o'clock showcase. I had to make sure I was on stage and ready for my close-up. Diga a Becker. Que vim para ele. Ah!
Ei, olha aqui. Tropa. Ei, moço. Mano, quem é esse cara aí?
Manda tua conta, rapaz.
Vai se fuder, ó. Meu conta eu quero saber da culpa.
Ela não desgruda dela, meu.
Ei, quem é essa cara aí?
Convidado nosso. Quebra esse otário aí.
Deixa comigo, me dá uma lição nele.
Então, o pai dela não desgruda. Ladrão, filha da puta! Atrás de inocente! Aqui! Eu não fiz nada! Você vai se entorpecer, cara! Tá pensando o quê? Hã? Onde é que você vem? Fica aí, cara! Eu? Se fodeu, filha da puta! Otário! Vai morrer aí, otário! Deixa eu sair daqui, né?
Ô, segura a porta aí.
Eu vi uma outra versão. Já vamos resolver aquela parada lá, hein? Demorou.
Valeu, amigo.
Hey! What are you doing here? Huh? I ask you a question. Answer him! Answer him! What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing here?
O que você está fazendo aqui?
What are you doing here?
I don't understand. I can't hear you.
What are you
What are
doing
you
here?
doing here?
Me in the ear.
Hey, answer me! What are you doing here?
Clunk.
Back in the precinct after all this time. Time to find out what the hell was going on.
So, I had to switch DVDs because I ran out of time. Okay.
I knew nothing resembling good times lay beyond that gate, but I was gonna have to face the music sooner or later.
So we are on chapter 13, a fat bald dude with a bad temper. Why do I keep saying that? Temper. A fat bald dude with a bad temper. Okay. Oh, I almost missed you.
I wasn't the only cop with a pill problem. I guess our little stunt helped some other civic-minded people raise valid concerns about community relations. Their faces said it all. I was on their side, but how could they know that? If they came through that door, I'd be leaving as a human shield and never leaving at all. Luckily for me, for once the police arrived just in time. It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Me dá um nome. Eu só sei que teve um apagão. Isso é tudo que eu sei.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to get rid of that just yet. Whoa! For you, Chad. Not a lot of ammo, but don't really need ammo with this.
It was time to leave this palace. The last few prisoners were trapped in here, and more pressingly, seemed I was too.
Whoa! Go through the door, Max.
switch had to be in that booth.
What is that? Oh.
It was Monday's arrest log, as far as I could tell, and no sign of anybody from Nova Esperanza. All those poor bastards have been checked straight into the Imperial Palace Hotel.
Oh.
That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision.
When did there go? Or not?
Seemed a crying shame to let that RPG go to waste.
Say hello to my boomstick! That was way off. Oh well. Oh crap. Make sure he was dead. Wait, Max, don't drop that. Are you crazy? Blow something up. Don't blow something up. Don't blow something up. Whoa! Poof!
Well, wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off.
Okay, that doesn't even make any sense. No, Max.
Another dark, rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward, and nothing changes. Every bastard in the joint must have known I was on the loose by now. I couldn't afford to waste any more time.
Bathroom and no painkillers. Rockstar. Look at this.
Police food, the same crap the world over. But I could reminisce about the old days later. For now, there was more pressing matters to deal with.
Wait, what?
Becker's blood money from the good doctor. Serrano had canceled one side of that transaction. The other was on me. They'd come from the control room. It looked like the security cameras were still running. It looked like the prisoners were giving them a run for their money. That's what happens when you hand some roided-up halfwit a commando uniform with special on the front and let him ride around his hometown in a tank playing soldiers. Sooner or later, someone's gonna decide he's not so special. There were a bunch more in the elevator, tooled up like they were about to roll into Fallujah. And of course, they were headed my way.
Okay, that was bad. Max. Oh, come on.
If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving. If there was one thing I learned since being in Sao Paulo, it was that me and the local elevators were not a good mix.
Well, I could have told you that, Max. Okay.
Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.
Come on, gang. Stick your head out. Die already. Are you kidding? Gun's empty? I should have known that wouldn't work. this guy?
What am I doing here?
Oh, got him, huh?
I'd killed more cops than cholesterol, and still no sign of Becker. It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should probably have gone over the plan in more detail, but it was too late for that now.
I ain't even gonna lie, that was kind of difficult.
Seemed the Sao Paulo's own David and Goliath. I'd pinned De Silva as a coward, but he'd risked more than anyone, and he'd never taken a bribe.
Yeah, and he never upgraded his laptop either.
If I didn't hurry, Becker would be long gone.
You rushing him now? I'll find you some painkillers.
I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was, 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to, on another suicide mission to clean up a mess that wasn't even mine. I'd spent my career dozing off in the briefing room. Now wasn't the time. The CS were all but out of business in Sao Paulo, and suddenly Becker and Victor looked like local heroes in the war on crime. They'd really gotten their money's worth outsourcing their problems onto me. My old pal Serrano. We'd both been unwitting clowns in this sorry circus. Part of me hoped he'd made it out of that hotel alive. I didn't recognize the guy. Maybe this was the new slum king De Silva had talked about. A throne never stays empty for long. Fame at last. It was no great surprise I'd made Ufe's most wanted list. I hadn't done much to improve the reputation of Americans abroad over the past few weeks. And there they were, my illustrious employers. 3 dead and still every chance I'd go 4 for 4. None of this was gonna look good on the resume. And I was in good company. Howell Passos, sent up north to find a washed-up gringo who would act tough and play dumb. Boy, did he ever deliver.
I think that's a glitch.
It was starting to feel as if I'd never leave that place. Like one of those nightmares where you keep running and running, only to discover you're chasing yourself.
It's Max Payne 1 reference. Oh, what?
Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. This was a waste of time.
What?
The doors were all locked. There had to be something else I wasn't seeing.
It's kind of hard to see with tear gas everywhere, Max.
If I didn't do something soon, I was going to be crying myself to a very long sleep. My eyes and throat burned, but at least I could breathe. I was trying to work out what direction I was headed in when I discovered some more Brazilian architecture not designed for the American physique.
Whoa! I used to have a computer that looked kind of like that.
There it was, the tape from the Bronco security system. Jesus, it was that guy. I had seen him in the favela. Bachmeyer, Becker's right-hand man. His time would come. Him and Becker.
O seu dinheiro representa o seu futuro. Mantenha-o seguro com o Banco Boitatá. Para a sua casa, o seu carro ou o seu negócio. Venha falar com o Boitatá.
Threatens to be the worst volcanic eruption in Ecuador for 40 years.
The epidemic of violence that grips Brazil's major cities continues to worsen. On Monday, a massive gun battle between drug gangs and special forces police in the favela of Nova Esperanza left 150 people dead or critically injured. Mayoral candidates were divided on the reactions to the altercation. Camila Machado blamed the police force for acting without restraint and effective government oversight. Victor Branco, whose eldest brother was murdered last week and whose youngest brother is missing and is feared to...
I'd seen enough. It was time to bring this nightmare to an end.
Great. Great. Oh, dude, there's like 3 guys. Oh, come on. Dude. I gotta try that again. Come on. Is there a gun right there? No, I can't tell. And Yeah, come on.
I couldn't get that tape out of my head. Why had Ufe killed Rodrigo? I wasn't gonna find any answers in the forensics lab. I had to push on.
Hey, pal. Nice to see you.
Vai pra casa, gringo de merda.
I don't think we've been properly introduced.
I know who you are.
Then you should have killed me in the office when you had the chance.
There's still time, meu camarada.
The heck? That's right. What, Max? I think Max needs glasses. Are you dead or what? Okay. Man! Oh, come on. I look away for 1 second. Yeah, eat that.
Another pile of bodies and still nothing to show for it. It felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else. Something buried deep in the past. Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos, everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many times before, I'd found myself alone, locked on a course of destruction. It was at my worst when I was at my best.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Corners are too tight.
Special Forces painkillers.
Die already. Jeez. Where'd we go? All right. Whoa! Scared me. Oh, I remember this. Sometimes the best places to hide are right out in front. You give up? That's bullcrap. Like, seriously? Gotta do this again? Where's my... I'm not heartless. I can't
Any
kill
bullets
a
I had
man.
left were being saved for someone special. Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market. Now I was coming for mine.
Beleza, rapaziada.
Oh.
Só tô esperando a confirmação do outro grupo, mas o gringo já deve estar morto agora.
These guys they take way too many hits. Oh gosh, I remember this. Oh man, I remember this. Whoa! She's not dead yet. Better be dead. Well, you know, I was trying to aim at the guy on the right, and the game didn't want me to. Guys are dead, right?
Americans love to interfere in things you do not understand.
Oh, I understand plenty, asshole.
Stupid can one man be? You don't know when you lost, do you?
Max, what are you doing?
Shot. I was gonna have to get creative. It was a waste of bullets. His cover was too good. This was the passkey to Becker's office. I was close to the end of all this, and I could feel it. Something funny about dying? I felt like the avenging angel. I looked like a fat bald dude with a bad temper. Disgusting piece of shit! I know everything!
Not everything, my friend. Let go of him, Max. Huh? Hmm? There's a good fellow. Well. Victor, I was wondering when you'd reappear out of whatever slimy hole you live in. I'd like to just say, Max, I just want to say thank you for all your hard work. For my family. And for cleaning up that horrible mess with the Cachá Preto for us. You know I'm tough on crime. I give you a bonus, but I think you just fritter it away. Becker, take his gun.
Ooh.
They had barred the door. My only hope was to chase them down. I knew they'd be leaving town, and my guess is they would try to fly out of here. Rich people love to fly away. God damn it!
Max is not a happy camper. Chapter 15! Wait. 14. My bad. Chapter 14. One card left to play.
Okay, Max. Now you check the main terminal. I'm gonna go and look for the Bronco plane by the hangar, okay?
Let's do it.
Roman numerals needs work.
You know Becker's gonna have some guys in there watching out for you.
Yep. So, I knew they were looking for me. But the airport was about the only place a fat gringo might blend in. Well, there or a sex club. My delusions of disguise lasted around 2 seconds. They were out in force. And they were out for me. But then, I was out for them too. Every last one of those bastards.
Final chapter. This is where it gets, This is where it gets pretty intense.
Come on, bastards.
Gosh. I can't move off the conveyor belt, can I? Oh yeah, I can, okay. I was hitting the button too, but whatever. You did yet? Okay, he's gone. Ironically enough, the laser sight actually makes it harder to aim. because I can't see my reticle. Guess we're going that way. Where's that coming from? I'm a little confused. 6 bullets. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Alright, and some painkillers. It must be my birthday. Oh, what is this? Not where we're going, apparently.
It felt like my vacation was coming to an end. Only I wasn't heading home with the sun going, a bag full of duty-free and a dose of VD. I was making a bet that would put me in handcuffs or a body bag.
I saw you.
These were Becker's guys. Him and Victor had a private airport to go with their private army and their private jet. I meant to end this how I'd begun it, heavily medicated.
Chaos and guns. I might have known you'd turn up.
Sorry. You heading home?
Oh, I am here to pick up my daughter, but I imagine she's stuck on the plane. What are you up to?
I don't know. Trying to make a difference. Giving back.
That's what you call it.
Take care.
Yeah.
Judgment with a smile. You can't beat it. The doors lead in the direction of the main terminal. Nothing was happening back here. I had to get to where the action was. There were UFE all over the airport, and civilians were being moved out. Looking at it one way, shutting down the airport for their escape was a weird sort of compliment, but one I didn't need.
This part can get a little tedious. Oh, I remember loving this song. Don't even see him.
Things past the TSA.
Oh, I used to know the lyrics to this song. I totally forgot about it. I'll look this up again. Has some strange lyrics.
I'd rather not be blown up today. A gate had opened at the other end of the departure lounge.
What the crap? Oh! This part feels like it feels real similar to the old Max Payne, but it's just enough difference to be irritating. I forgot about this song. Oh, I really like it. Max, 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 Max. There's like so many enemies here, it's not even funny. Shh.
Get those things past the TSA.
Max, shoot him! You have no idea how aggravating it is when you're like, you're holding down the trigger and he's like, I don't know, he's having some kind of issue. Then these guys come from the side. Ugh. And then there's like stuff that you can't hide behind that's big enough for him to hide behind. This is frustrating. This is like crappy design. But they're a competent, you know, studio, so that just means they did it on purpose. So that's worse. Okay. That's
here. I had to keep moving down through the airport.
That's redonk. Like, what is this?
Chances were I wasn't going to be alive much longer. So why not get a buzz on?
What?
The tram to the next terminal was down the escalators.
Whoop. Down the escalators. What's this guy doing? It's a dock. Whoa! If Max Payne wrote a book,
The tram to the next terminal was down the escalators.
I gotta take a different approach with this because it's not working for me. Oh.
Be any trams leaving until the power was on. Airports always made me nervous. It worked. The trams were running again. Maybe they'd take me to my gate. Maybe they'd bring more guys wanting to whack me. Maybe...
Oh. He's like, trains make me nervous. I'd hate to be Max Payne, like going to the shopping mart. You know, like picking up some groceries or something. Be some Italian mobster whose name you can't pronounce that Max is somehow pissed off, you know, 50 years ago. Max is like, oh, I'm gonna buy me some grapes. And he goes in there and it's like, ah, it's Payne! Let's shoot at him! Everybody's running. And Max would be like, oh, I should have figured this was gonna happen. Light him up! I'm hitting the door. Poor Max.
We were off. I felt like I might be able to recharge for a second.
Before I get shot at again.
Station and met more murderous assholes. Didn't work out like that. Of course, there'd be a tram full of goons trying to derail me.
I'm out of ammo. What do you want me to do? Jeez. Is that everybody? Come on. That has to be everybody. Max has like the worst luck ever. Man.
It was perfect. Everyone wanted a ticket for the Max Payne Express.
Max!
I felt like I'd missed out on the joke, and it was a real good one. Come on.
Shoot!
The tram was slowing down, and I'd only just gotten on board. I had to salvage what I could and see what was waiting for me. This was my stop. It had taken me right into the heart of it. Becker's gimps were everywhere, so he and Bronco must be close. The smart move would have been sticking with De Silva and going straight to the hangar, but when was I ever about smart moves? I'm a dumb move guy. Hey Max, we'll drive onto the runway. No thanks, let me walk in the main entrance. I'll put a big shit-eating grin on my face and let these assholes take turns trying to kill me. That's my style, and it's too late in the day to hope for change. Boy, were they throwing numbers at this problem. But then, I'd chosen to be here. I wanted this. Was it redemption? Not really. It was pathetic desperation, and not much else. The further in I got, the more guys I saw. Becker wasn't running a police force. He was running an army. These guys were better trained and better equipped than anyone I'd seen out here. And I'd seen some mean sons of bitches. The mission was screaming suicide, but I didn't give a damn. At least I'd die being a pain in the ass. There the bastards were, sneaking off in their rich kid's toy.
Tenha uma boa viagem, senhor.
I ain't got nowhere else to go, Becker. Mr. Payne, I believe you had something to say to me. Mate ele! Mate ele agora! Não! Não! Não!
I mean, you knew that was going to happen. Ah. And here we are.
This was it. It was almost over.
Back at the cutscene from the beginning of the game.
I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death, and I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
Just drive the fucking car! Go!
We had one card left to play.
Just getting close!
Okay.
There's a whole team of them! Passenger side! I don't know how much more we can take!
Wow, okay. It's hard to compensate for the way the car's moving. You think?
Asshole! Your career's coming down with that plane. Let's get it over with.
Come on, come on. Gotta get closer. Gotta get closer. This is too close. Feel the pain. Oh, and I love the airplane over top. That's great. Amazing.
Wait, Max! No! Stop! Max! We have what we need on him now. Let him enjoy a trial and a spell in prison. Let him suffer. Trust me.
You know I'll walk. You'll walk with a lift.
Ouch. Oh.
The 55th Battalion of the City Police's Special Forces Unit, who have been implicated in human trafficking, has been disbanded indefinitely. Meanwhile, Victor Bronco, the politician at the center of the scandal, who is accused of laundering money from the scheme to fund his political campaign for mayor, was yesterday found hanged in his police cell. It's not yet clear whether his death was a suicide or simply retribution for his part in a scandal that has so many families missing loved ones that were kidnapped and killed. City officials say a full investigation
Local
is
justice.
underway. Local residents expressed outrage, saying they have been let down by both law enforcement and city leaders. And now, your local forecast. Boy, it's dark in some places, but it's sunny everywhere else. Over to Marisol with the weather.
And that was Max Payne 3. So again, not my favorite Max Payne game. Still worth a playthrough, and it has its it's fun during some moments. There's points in the game where, like, the difficulty is just cranked up really high. And I know I was playing on medium, so I was kind of asking for it. But it takes so many shots to kill people, especially when you get to the armored, the armored people. And then, you have limited ammo, and they only give you so much ammo. It just doesn't feel balanced correctly. But for what it is, it's a fun game. So if you're Max Payne'd out from my playthroughs, I've got good and bad news. Good news is that's the that's all the Max Payne games that they've made. But but Remedy, the studio that made the first two games, they made a different game. They made a different game that's it's similar to Max Payne, like it's in the same vein. It's just I wouldn't call it horror. It's more like psychological type game. It's interesting, so I'm gonna be doing a playthrough of it. And then, well, I'm not gonna say what's coming after Alan Wake. Just in case something changes. So, yeah, I'm still ripping, Max Payne 3 Part 2. I'm still trying to put all that together. The file size for Max Payne 3 Part 1 was like 20 gigs. And my internet is awful where I'm at. So I might experiment with some compression stuff so it doesn't take as long to upload. But I don't want to. I want the quality to be as good as it can be with the way I'm doing this. Once I get my what do you call it? My line-in device, my recording device specifically for video games, then that's going to help with the quality a whole lot. I'm not for sure about the size of the videos. So almost 3 hours for the Part 1, and I'm not for certain how long Part 2 is going to turn out, or this one. This Part 3 took 3 DVD-RWs to record. That's the longest. Well, let's see. It's the longest, like, yeah, because it's almost, I think it's almost 9 hours worth of recording. I think, could be wrong. So something like that. I don't know. Have to look it up. But as soon as I have everything ripped and edited, then I'll get it uploaded. I'm gonna finish getting Max Payne 3 uploaded before I even start on Alan Wake. That, and as long as Max Payne 3 was, Alan Wake is, like, I think it's longer. I want to say it's 15 hours worth. I don't know. It's all in how I play too. Now, as you know, I found some of the golden guns. I found some of the golden guns, but I wasn't like actively searching them out. As you know, you saw me looking for stuff. I was mainly looking for ammo. That was my whole thing. Exploration is find a weapon or find ammo. If I find the golden gun, so be it. But you know, I wasn't going out of my way to do that. These are basically like straight through playthroughs. Unless it's something that I know, like the challenge points from Star Wars. Shadows of the Empire, like I knew where some of them were, and I wanted to go for them just to see how many I could find, having not played the game in so long. So I think I actually found more guns this time than I did the first time around. And for those wondering, this was my second playthrough of Max Payne 3. So it's worth another playthrough, but I'm gonna save it. Played through the first two. I don't know how many times I lost count, but this one, you know, I played through it that one time, and I was like, yeah, okay, I did that, but I enjoyed it more this time, for whatever reason. I don't know. I feel like eating a pizza and just chilling now. There's 100 things I should be doing, but a lot of people worked on this. It just keeps going, doesn't it? Man, if it does what Shadows of the Empire did, it starts like I was watching the credits, and I think the credits rolled by like 3 times, and finally I was like, wait a minute, I've seen this before, and then I just I just said screw it, turned it off. 2 guys on dialogue writing. In a game like Max Payne, you need a lot of people devoted to dialogue writing and the monologue stuff. Of course, I don't know how many writers they had on the first 2 games, so. But if it was me, I would say we need people in writing, and that's for any video game, movie. You need writers, and you need like intelligent, capable writers, and then you need somebody, the head dude to kind of look at it and be like, this works, this doesn't, toss it. It's a balancing act. Because you can have people under the head dude that if they're not doing their job, then he's there to kind of weed them out. But if the head dude doesn't know what he's doing, then the project is going to be whack. Overall impressions of the game were positive, I think, from what I've seen. I think it brought in a lot of outside fans of the Max Payne series, and maybe that's a good thing. Part 2 didn't really sell all that well, even though it's superior to the first game in many ways. The first game is just it's perfect. Like it's packed with everything you'd want. There's never moments where you feel like, oh, I wish more enemies were here. And the second one has moments where you're like, this feels too sparse, or what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it feels like more enemies should have been in one particular area. There was a lot of leeway, I guess. But and a lot of people didn't like the whole love angle. I thought it was great for Max. I'm surprised that Mona wasn't mentioned more than what she was in this. I think there's one line where he talks about regretting the whole Mona thing, and I'm like, okay, and see, it says Mona Sachs mentioned there. I don't know. Oh yeah, they're in multiplayer too. You can play as some of the older characters in multiplayer from the first 2 games. And there's a way to unlock a classic Max Payne skin for this, which would have been funny, but it doesn't fit at all. Like, they didn't even try to clean it up. They pulled it directly from the files and just stuck it in there, and he's all pixelated and blocky. Dang. my 360, it keeps going into the screensaver mode where everything dims because the credits are taking too long. I always think it's funny in video games when they list people, when they list their workers and they put it in alphabetical order, but it's by first name. That always bothers me. I mean, it makes sense. It's easier to read, but that just bothers me. The hooker. I'm still here. So it looks like a lot of this music came from Trouble and Bass Publishing. It's like they went to this Trouble and Bass Publishing and just said, give us your best music, and then they kind of just picked out what worked, I guess. Cheaper that way, but none of the music really felt out of place, so that was good. This is Mr. Bongo. Mr. Bongo Publishing. Man, the credits should have its own video. Is that it? Awesome. And you get to see Max just kind of sitting there and enjoying life for once. That's worth playing the game for. Alright, well, that was Max Payne 3. I hope y'all enjoyed. Got more stuff being planned to come out. So, if you're enjoying these so far, then stick around. Thanks for watching. And take care.